What a fun night for some hockey on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. James Cebulski here for EA Sports. I'm ready. I know you're ready, and these fans are ready to go. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The Rangers will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Gains control of the puck here at the blue line. Pass back to the point. Quick pass to Rattel. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's off target as it hits a body. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Slides the puck to Hadfield. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Buffalo's got the puck in their own end. Quick feed to Martin. And he dodges the poke check there. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Here they come on the rush. Drives to the paint. Denied by the goaltender. Horton's taking it from his own end. From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, and he whiffs. Passed up ahead. Moves it quickly over to Hillman. Denies him with the save. Makes another stop.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate.
It's in the back of the net. He scores!
He's not happy with this goal, James. It looks like he thought he was sealed to the post, but there was just enough room to let that puck slide by.
New York's drawn first blood here in this one by getting on the board first.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to play with the lead, not behind it, James. And now it's what they do next. They've created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
Sends the pass over. New York's got possession at center. And he's knocked off the puck there. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Buffalo's looking to break out. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Moves the puck. Here's a chance. And there's a glove save on the play. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Takes it to the front. Decides to think about it.
Change up.
Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Quick shot. Denies him.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside. Crozier's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Late goings of this period. New York's ahead 1-0. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Passes it over. The Rangers take it along the wall. Shot. Fantastic save.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
And the puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Here's a short pass to Carr. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Over the line they come. The Sabres scoop it up along the boards. Poked away in the offensive end. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period. Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed. refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number 2. And we are underway with period number 2. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
New York's playing real well, and they need to continue to push the pace and continue on from that first period where they established a 1-goal lead and they had majority of shots on net.
Cuts into the paint! Big time stop!
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 1-0 the score. Buffalo's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Let's it go. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Beautiful block shot by the defender. He got all of that one. Takes the feed from his own end.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Takes the feed at the back end. Into the corner now. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save in front.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Picked up along the wall by Robitaille. They go on the attack through center. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here's a chance to get it out. And he sends it across to Gilbert. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Takes the pass. Buffalo's on the attack. Cutting to the front of the net. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Scooped up along the wall by Harris. Oh, he got paddled by Jacobin. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. And the goaltender comes up on a piece of it to keep it out of the net. They've really got him on their heels here now. And it's picked up by the D. Grabs the puck. Skating with it. And it's picked up by the D. Feeds the puck to Carrier. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Skates it to the outside. Oh, big scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal. I hear coaches preaching all the time, take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't. As he drops to that butterfly, he tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck.
Well past the midway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Looking to set up offensively. Slides it across. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high danger area.
Takes the feed. Drives it to the crease. Here's a backhander. Great glove save. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Buffalo's got the puck. Dishes it off. Feeds it over. Moves it to Vickers. Poor pass on the play, and puck leaves the zone. Buffalo's got just a few seconds left here with the puck. Ramsey's crossed the line and gained the zone. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Here's a chance. We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Goes. Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Cybulski, Pounder, and here comes the third. Here we go. We're in the final frame here in this one, and it is still up for grabs. Feed to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play.
Well, that goal, it's not just about the offense, but the energy that it provides. I mean, all you have to do is have a look at the bench, and you can recognize how much he means to this room.
New York's on their way to victory if they can hold down this lead through the rest of the third.
Well, it's all about game management, but they can't just sit back and hold on. Otherwise, their opponent, they will look to attack and they will take advantage. Put them back on their heels. Be in the offensive zone where they can't get an opportunity to attack you.
Hadfield's got the puck in his own zone. Grabs control of it at the point. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Passes it over. What a steal in his own end. New York's got the puck along the boards. The Rangers play it along the wing. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Quick cross-ice pass to Horton. From the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. Sends the feed in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Goes right to the crease. Buffalo's got the puck. And the referee caught that trip on the play. We've got a delayed penalty coming up. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Here comes the call. Vickers is caught for the trip, and he's going on a trip to the penalty box.
Well, these are the ebbs and flows of the game. You're leading in it. You take an untimely penalty. Now you got to kill it off. You got to find a way to get out there and make sure the equalizer is not scored on your watch.
Man advantage unit is set.
Well, a timely power play at this juncture of the game, James, to even it up. This is huge for this power play. Your big stars, they need to shine.
New York's got a hold of the puck. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Slides the puck down low. Back to the blue line. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. New York's penalty killers get a hold of it. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. New York's got the puck along the wall. Takes a shot, and that goes off course off a body.
Laurent's play is certainly indicating that there's something wrong with him on this shift, James. He's going to struggle through it, but I expect that he'll be looked at by the trainer.
And manages to clear the zone. Feeds the puck across to Harris. Nice connection on the cross-ice pass. And the man advantage fails to pay off as both teams are back at even strength.
The next shift is critical, James. They had the opportunity on the power play to get back in it and get the score!
And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. We're going to talk about the goal, but how about getting to those tight spots in and around the paint, and then the ability to finish with a quick wrister. That's a great goal.
The Rangers are now up by 2 here in the back half of this third period. Man, this is a good position to be in.
It's the best position to be in, and you don't want to give any life to your opponents. You have to make sure that you're pounding pucks, you're on them first. Listen, if you're forechecking, they don't get the puck. Attack.
New York's got it in their own zone. Quick pass to Carr. Here's a shot. Turned aside with a glove by Crozier.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
The Sabres need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. New York's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Looks to set up at the point now. Here's a chance. Oh, tried to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Harris has a quick set of hands, and boy, are they on display right now. I mean, he lets that shot off. Not much time and space, but he gets it off in a hurry, just rings the pipe. Past the halfway mark of this period, 3-1 is where we're sitting.
Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Takes the feed. From a tight angle, throws it on net. Scores! All over the rebound and tucks it into the goal.
You always need players that will fight to get to the middle of the ice and pay the price to be in the interior. And as a result, this goal comes off of hard work.
The Rangers are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Sealing's got it in the defensive end. They've got numbers. They score!
They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. What a beautiful play as they catch their opponent flat-footed on transition, and they create the numerical advantage. Odd man rush, perfectly executed. Speed, puck movement, and of course, finish.
New York's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
And a great save!
Crozier's got to make more stops like that, James. Got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the next save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward. Hadfield's been padding the stats tonight, and it's all been earned. I mean, when that puck is on his stick, he is creating both time and space. And when he's going to the net, sticks on the ice, the game's all about habits in the offensive zone, and he's showing all of them right now.
A huge offensive zone face-off here. They're going to try to maintain all that momentum that they had just moments ago.
When it all starts with the face-off, they need to get a win here, and they have to look to attack right away, James. The goaltender's fatigued. I mean, he's been standing on his head, but he can't continue to do it the whole time. They're going to find a way to put it by him.
Less than 60 seconds to play in this blowout. New York's got a hold of the puck now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Slides it across. Big time stop there. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. New York's gained possession along the boards. Here's a chance. It's in! He scores!
This shift is more than just a goal, James. It's about everything that tied into it. Relentless pressure, being tenacious. And you know the coaches will be showing this kind of video in practice tomorrow. Why? Because there was a collective unit that was fierce on the puck, and they knew exactly when to drive the lanes. They just simply wore their opponent down and capitalized.
New York's coaches have to be pleased with what they've seen tonight. No shortage of scoring opportunities and no shortage of goals. Slides it over to Gilbert. And he loses control here. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Buffalo's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Well, listen to this place here tonight. They got their money's worth, and these fans are on their feet saluting. A job well done by the home team tonight. We got a whistle, penalty coming up. Hadfield's not going to like the call, but the officials see tripping on the play.
With a comfortable lead late in the game, the penalty likely doesn't matter, but you want to kill the first few seconds and the clock all at the same time.
New York's got a hold of the puck. And we are all over with this one tonight. The Rangers danced around on the ice with the puck on their stick all night long, Cheryl.
Yeah, and when that happens, you've got your opponent running. They run outside the dots, and then you can slide the puck to the middle of the ice, and you can really cash in and convert on those opportunities. I love their game tonight.
Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone.